Check focus. What's up? Hey, what's up guys? Jordan Anderson here from Valley Films, and this is how I check focus. Hey, what's up guys? Jordan Anderson here from Valley Films, and on this episode today we want to talk about visual details. We want to find ourselves more and more immersed in these worlds, in these cinematic universes. We want to find ourselves immersed completely to where our reality is at the moment put on pause and we're to take part in this new reality that the cinematic universe has built for us. There are endless ways to immerse your audience. A great way to get your audience even further into your world, an effective way to plunge your audience deeper into this character's world is details. Visual details. When I say details, I don't mean character details such as like who they are, what they did, or even plot details of like a murder, like who did what. The visual details, how a character looks, how a character is designed. Think of the environment as a character and think of the environment as a reflection of that character that you're trying to portray. As directors, how as filmmakers that we get the environment to reflect what's on the inside of the character. So I want to encourage you to seek out those details. When you're building your stories, when you're writing your character, also think about the world that this character lives in. And not just the world as like a huge world, also think of like what the room looks like. Think of how do they eat breakfast? Think of how messy their bathroom is. How you behave with your environment is a personality trait. So understanding these details and consciously thinking about these environmental details, these visual details about the character, can immerse your audience in a deeper story than you would have before. The greatest movies have such detail. It's a universe behind these characters. Everything has a backstory. Everything has details behind it. And when you're designing your set, when you're designing your costumes, when you're designing your characters, consciously think about these details. Don't push them off to the side. Really, truly think about what this character would do in this situation or how this character would interact with this situation. By just going around someone's bedroom or just someone's room, you can tell so much about a person. And these short little cutaways that filmmakers do, a lot of times they'll show hands, they'll show feet. Oftentimes they'll leave the face out of the shot so that you're more focused on the environment. Or they'll push the character off into a wider shot so that you're able to absorb the entire environment. And a set designer is not always found on a small budget. Even costume designers aren't found on small budget films. More powerful stories have just layers upon layers of details. So one character may look a certain way, but if you peel back a few layers, you'll understand the reason why he looks a certain way. You'll understand why his room is like this, because you have to peel back certain layers to understand what this person went through as a child, maybe. So when you're writing your characters, guys, when you're writing your films, when you're thinking about shooting a scene, you're thinking about a location, you're thinking about what does the environment look like, I want you to really focus on the details. Don't shy away from the details. This is what's going to separate your film from the others. Probably the greatest detail-oriented director would be Wes Anderson. With his sets are just so elaborate. His sets, the color design, everything has a purpose behind it, the costumes, every single thing has been taken into careful consideration. That must be just a huge burden. That just must be so stressful to commit yourself to that much detail, but it's worth it. His films are incredible and they show because of the commitment to that detail. So that's my little mission for you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. And for those who have, thank you so much. We reached 300 subscribers just recently, and we'll call it a small victory. I'm really happy. Thank you guys. This means a lot. And yeah, and we'll see you next time in the Valley Films video blog. I've been preaching a lot of context lately. I've been preaching like context is everything. Make great content, but if you don't have the reason why you should watch something, then it doesn't translate. Then the content falls flat. I realized that I haven't told you guys who I am. I've been sort of reserved with telling you a little bit of my backstory as a filmmaker or how I got to this point. So in the coming future, we'll have a little short biography video, autobiography video, Thank you guys for watching again, and we'll see you next time. I've already said goodbye. I'm saying goodbye again. Is this goodbye again? Okay. Is this video over?